The ophthalmologist did mention VKH. He said that he believed this was VKH versus sarcoidiasis, but that he needed me to get the retina workup ASAP. So I did go and see the retina specialist the following day. And the retina specialist, he actually, he inserted me with some sort of dye so he could take some clearer pictures of my eyes. And he came in and he showed me what a normal retina looks like, what a normal optic nerve looks like. And then he showed me mine, which was tore all up. Something I would have never have guessed was going on in my eyes. So he then proceeded to order a bunch of blood tests for me. Like, he ordered 10 different tests and a chest x-ray that I went and got all done the following day. He told me then, he said most of these tests or all of them are going to probably come back negative. He said this can occur in healthy individuals. He also told me that most of the time this is something that occurs in people that are of Asian origin, or it could occur in Hispanic origin. And then they questioned me about Native American. And so, although on my mom's side, I've been told that, there is Native American there, but I've done ancestry DNA, and I don't know if it's just something with ancestry DNA, but Native American is not showing as part of my DNA. So, I'm like, okay, well, I can't really say that that's it exactly, but I just know what I've been told as far as from family. Either way, he had those tests ordered for me to do. And the ophthalmologist had already prescribed me the prednisone eye drops. And I was to start taking those immediately 4 times a day in both eyes. So once I saw the retina specialist, he upped the dosage to 1 drop every 2 hours during the day. So that is on Wednesday. This past Wednesday, actually. Last Wednesday actually was when the dosage was upped for the eye drops. So then I'm taking the eye drops, and gradually I'm starting to notice that after about 2 days, the headache started subsiding. After about 2 days, I could gradually see my vision coming back. It wasn't as blurry as usual. It wasn't completely in full focus, but as I said, gradually I could see my vision is coming back to me. Now, I had an appointment with the refractive surgeon, I think, and he specializes in uveitis. So I had a uveitis clinical appointment this past Tuesday. So he also did some evaluations on my eyes, took some pictures, did all types of hands-on with my eyes, with looking at them. And basically he at that point confirmed that I have VKH, but that I have caught it in the time to where it has not traveled over into my auditory or my skin. But he does let me know what it actually is that's taking place, which is the pigment in my eyes is what is under attack. So the melanocytes are attacking the pigment within my eyes, so to speak, and that it is an autoimmune disease. And that the regimen is going to be for me to start the prednisone orally, which I just started on yesterday. And it involves, he did it by my body weight. So he asked me how much I weighed, and he has me taking 8 of the pills every morning. And then I'm to do that for 6 weeks. And then after that, I am to see a rheumatologist, and the rheumatologist will start the immunosuppression treatment. And that is supposed to last me 9 to 12 months. And I asked him, because I am not one that takes medicine. I usually like to try taking the holistic approach. I would have never thought in a million years that I would have something that would cause me to have to be on medication every day and in high dosage, or if I would have to take something that causes my immune system to be suppressed, when I've worked all my life, basically at least over the past 15 to 16 years, to build my immune system, and now my immune system is fighting me. So I asked him, as many questions as I could. He still asked me again if I had Native American in my genetics. And like I told him, I was not quite sure. I just know what was told, but I do know what Ancestry DNA showed, and it did not have it in there. But he basically did tell me that, yes, the pigment in my eyes are being attacked. And so, yes, I am to be treated for, he says, atypical Harada. So, Harada. Yeah. So I myself, being the person I am, I want to know where this came from. And I did not realize that it has a connection with also some stuff that's been going on in my skin, and that has always been going on. Well, started going on some years ago in my mom's skin, and basically all of us, where there are hypopigmentation patches on your skin or spots. My mom has them all over her legs, all over her elbows, and it started, I think she told me it started in maybe like her 40s. So I did not tell the doctors that as of yet, but on my next visit with the retina specialist, which is going to be next Wednesday, when I go there, I'm definitely going to make him aware and let him see those different patches, because that is also something that occurs very frequently with people, in people with this type of disease. And this is a rare disease. There has been some studies, and from what I've seen, basically it happens to people outside of the U.S., but there's only been 50,000 recorded cases that I was able to research of that here in the U.S. so far. I'm just thankful and glad that, for one, even though the nurse practitioner had misdiagnosed me originally, she did give me that steroid burst, and that gave the doctors enough information to know that, hey, no, we're working with something else here, if the steroids automatically cleared you up for those 3 days. And then with the tests that were done showing that I have no infections, none whatsoever, everything is pretty much negative and non-reactive, that yes, this is a case of VKH. So I did start my steroids on yesterday, and I never thought I would be taking steroids like this. I don't hear anything good about steroids, any whatsoever. I don't know what type of side effects I will be having, if any. I pray to God that I don't have any at all. But we're going to see how this goes, and I'm actually going to just try to do some recordings on what is taking place with me. And I do have a picture of how red my eyes were before I got to Senta, for them to tell me what was going on with me. So in any case, I do want to make sure that this type of information gets out, so that if anyone happens to have these symptoms, that please try to don't even try to go to a regular eye doctor. Try to go to maybe an eye, ear, nose, and throat center, to where they will have some specialized doctors there who are aware of this type of disease, versus a regular optometrist, because I feel like getting there in time can save your vision. I have went through a couple of videos here on YouTube, and a lot of people in the comments have lost their vision. And I realized that sometimes they may not have known